Saving Our Pets Spay Only project at savingourpets.com. What a Spay Only project is and how it works. The traditional solution to the problem of pet overpopulation states the pet owners must take the responsibility for having their pets spayed and neutered. As we know, this plan has proven to be very ineffective. There are three major ways in which our plan departs from that traditional approach. First, we strike out the words "and neutered." By including "and neutered" in their ultimatum, they have made pet population reduction twice as expensive as it needs to be by requiring that twice as many animals be sterilized as is necessary. For in spite of what they have always led us to believe, neutering males is not a birth control measure. This can be very easily proved as follows. The question addressed is, given a specified number of unaltered cats, how many litters of kittens will be born in one small community in one season, such as springtime? Here is a male cat. Here is a female cat. Here is a litter of baby cats. 50 males plus 50 females equals 50 litters. 5 males plus 50 females equals 50 litters. 5 million males plus 50 females equals 50 litters. As you can see, the number of litters produced will always equal the number of unspayed females. The only way neutering males would be a birth control measure would be if you could neuter every last male in an entire area, which is impossible. A spay project, therefore, involves only females, which is why we call it a spay-only project. Another major way in which our plan departs from the traditional approach to pet population control is that the spay projects are to be conducted only during the winter, which is the only season when the animals are not reproducing. To explain the reasoning behind this, I will give you the following illustration. Assume that your shelter destroyed 600 adoptable cats the previous year. You would then want to conduct a spay project to prevent at least 600 kittens from being born during each of the following years. To find out how many cats you must spay to prevent the births of 600 kittens each year, you divide 600 by 6, the number of kittens the average cat may be expected to produce each year. You then find that there are 100 unspayed cats that must be spayed. Then, after agreeing with your veterinarians upon the price to be paid per operation, you set aside the X number of dollars that you have determined will be needed to pay for the spaying of 100 cats. If you choose to spay during the spring or the summer, when the cats are reproducing, you will probably spay some cats before they have a litter and some after. For example, if you spayed 50 of the 100 cats before they had a litter and the other 50 after, the 50 cats that had litters would produce 200 kittens, 100 of which would be females. Then, after having spent the X number of dollars to spay the 100 original unspayed females, you would still have 100 unspayed female cats and be right back where you started. But if you conducted the spay project during the winter, November, December, and January, when the cats are not reproducing, and spent the X number of dollars to get all of the 100 cats spayed before the end of January, there would then be no unspayed cats left except those intended for breeding, and therefore no possibility of any unwanted kittens being born during that year. The next winter and each winter thereafter, it would be necessary to spay whatever few unwanted female kittens were born that year so as to keep the number of unwanted kittens at 0 forever after. During the second winter, you would also conduct a spay project for dogs. At that point, the problem of surplus unwanted animals would be totally resolved. The third major way in which our plan departs from the method traditionally used is that it relieves the pet owners of the responsibility of paying for the high cost of these operations. There is no way you can benefit the pets more than by reducing the financial burden on the pet owners. Mandatory spaying and the fining of pet owners for their infractions discourages people who might otherwise take a pet and also causes many pet owners to abandon the pets they already have. Logically, it is the agency that pays the animal control contract that should pay for the spaying because that agency is the one that will benefit most from the great reduction in the cost of animal control that will be realized every year thereafter. A spay project costs only a fraction of the tax money that will be budgeted for just 1 year of animal control, and it is a one-time expenditure. For since a spayed animal is spayed for life, a one-time spay project will have a very long-lasting beneficial effect, thereby resulting in great savings to us taxpayers over a long period of time. So now I will summarize the 3 essential features of our spay-only project. 1. Only females will be sterilized. 2. Spay projects will be conducted only during the winter. 3. The spaying will be done at absolutely no cost to the pet owners. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you will join our forum right away and connect with other like-minded pet lovers in your area. Also, pop in your email address for regular updates and a copy of our book, Waiting for the Dawn by Marie Mayfield. Thank you for listening.